Hi, hello, welcome to yet another episode of Just Talk with Venkat on Just News. Today we have with us a special guest who is the chairman of Area 13 Roundtable India, Ram H.H. Ram, welcome to Just News. Thank you for giving us your time. Now, how does it feel to be the chairman of Area 13 of a prestigious organization like Roundtable India?
Good evening, Venkat. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity to be a part of Just Talk with Venkat of Just News. It's a very exhilarating as well as a learning experience, I would say, to be the area chairman of Area 13 of Roundtable India, or of any area per se, because it covers a whole gamut of responsibilities where you are the face for all the tables that are there in the tabling centers of your area. So yes, it's rewarding as well as exhilarating.
Apart from you being a successful businessman, you have a lot of pressure to handle when it comes to looking after your business, looking after various aspects of your business. So how do you or any tabler make time to be a part of this organization, because this organization is also as demanding as your business, what I feel.
Well, I'd like to start by mentioning this quote that a very senior friend of mine told me once. It is only a free man who has time to waste, who thinks about time, but a busy man schedules things well and always makes time. Yes, roundtablers are busy, busy people. They are either entrepreneurs or professionals or businessmen. So it is with passion and pride that we make time out of busy schedules to do the range of different activities that we are going to speak about further.
How is Roundtable unique from other social organizations? You have so many other social organizations. What makes Roundtable unique from these organizations?
Venkat, I'd like to start by speaking about Roundtable India first, and then speak about those qualities of Roundtable that makes it unique. So Roundtable India is a non-political and non-sectarian organization for young men aged between 18 to 40, right? Which thrives on our tagline of service through fellowship. So when we say we are an organization of for young men, we are an organization for young families of either businessmen or entrepreneurs or professionals who are stalwarts in the field. And we are but a very small group of individuals when you take the total count. For example, currently pan India, there are only about 4,800 active tablers. So that is how small a community we are.
For more than 140 billion of population,
Yeah.
you say it's only 4,000 in that.
And you would be astounded when I tell you that we are actually spread across 132 cities,
Yeah.
across almost all states of India, but we are only 4,800. So that is how small a group we are. But being small also means we can also bring in huge impact because of the synergy we build using the tagline service through fellowship. Fellowship unfortunately has many annotations. Fellowship today for today's generation implies partying and late nights and whatnot. But fellowship in its essence, and this is what say Roundtable India believes in, is that we are there with each other, for each other in good or bad times, thereby developing better bonds of friendship and family culture. Thereby, with this mutual understanding, we do a lot of better things for the society. One of those initiatives that was born out of these is called the Freedom Through Education initiative, wherein we build infrastructure for government schools and trust run schools which have otherwise very minimal support from any organization.
No, so my next question was, what are the services the Roundtable is involved in? Like you have mentioned right now, the main focus is on freedom through education. That is one of your flagship projects of Roundtable India. And what I have seen as a journalist is, in most of the government schools, I have seen Roundtable's presence in those schools. And I have covered so many of those events as well. So from where did the thought of providing these education or providing infrastructure or helping kids to get access to education come?
That's a lovely question, Venkat. In fact, I was coming to the uniqueness part of it as a lead with what we do as an initiative. This was very important for us to understand why we do what we do, right? So the uniqueness of roundtable is we retire as tablers at 40. We cease to be a tabler. This is very unique to roundtable, where there is a very set early retirement, right? So we keep ourselves young. So what that means is that it is very tough for a group of people whose life in roundtable itself is transient to take on anything permanent, because it is very unreasonable, according to me, to expect the next generation of tablers would be tablers to carry forward any such initiative as a legacy, as a force, rather than anything that with initiative or with pleasure. So because we are but transient as a tabler, we do initiatives that enable us to build, operate and transfer. So when we say we build infrastructure, we build infrastructure. We of course time and again get back to those schools, talk to those schools and help in the maintenance. But then because infrastructure is a one-time project, we build infrastructure which adds more value. In the same vein, because of the recent COVID hiatus that the world has faced, we also decided to add a new focus initiative called HEAL, where we build and improve hospital infrastructure of our government hospitals or trust-run hospitals in India. Like providing operation theatres, providing equipment, operation equipment, in certain times also providing wards and beds, anything to do with permanent infrastructure of the hospital. Now, you might say Rotary also does this, Lions also does this. There are many such NGOs who do this. Now, the second unique point about us is, if you, Venkat, as a donor, commit some money to us, to our trust, towards any such initiative, we commit to use 100% of your donated fund to our trust towards these projects only. So whatever the administrative expenses of Roundtable India are borne by each and every tabler and not by our donor. So this is the second unique quality about us. So I wouldn't term it zero overhead, but I would say, as a potential donor, you can rest assured that 100% of your donation will be used towards the project only.
And any projects that have been taken up by Roundtable in Mysore, like when it comes to HEAL?
HEAL, we have built an operation theatre for neonatal care as well as delivery at a hospital in Udaigiri.
Okay.
We did that initiative a year ago. It was taken up by one of our member tables called Mysore Amity Roundtable 156, and they have also taken on the vision of supporting this hospital for at least another couple of years based on whatever they want, because they identified this particular hospital as a hospital that provided fantastic COVID relief to patients who required it at that time at almost no cost.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is with respect to HEAL. And we have also donated blood cell counter to Asha Kirana, which also treats HIV positive patients.
Yeah. And you said you are the chairman. You are the chairman of Area 13 of Roundtable India. So as a chairman, what is your roles and responsibilities, and if an area, how does Roundtable India define an area? Like what like does it involve various other districts in Area 13, and how often do you have to visit those places, and what is your role as a chairman of Area 13?
To understand what is it that an area chairman has to do, and how, I will answer the second question first about how areas are divided. Areas are divided based on geography and also the limit on the number of tables in every area, that is a maximum of 21. If you are 22 and upwards, you are required to split into 2 areas by definition. So Area 13, which was earlier part of Area 6, that is Bangalore, until 2014, was split officially from Area 6, that is Bangalore, in 2015, and we became Area 13. Area 13 comprises of tabling centers such as Mysore, Mangalore, Hassan or Sakleshpur, Chikmagalur and Shimoga. Shimoga has two round tables,
Okay.
Mangalore 2 round tables, Chikmagalur and Sakleshpur 1 each, and Mysore is the center of area 13 with 4 round tables. We have a total of 10 tables in area 13.
10 tables in area 13.
Yeah.
So how many total number of members in area 13?
Area 13 currently has a total member strength of about 150 active tablers.
Okay.
We are per se among the smallest areas in terms of tabler strength, but because of the uniqueness of our organization, we are as equally impactful as any other area, depending on what initiative we choose.
No, that was my next question. Was about to tell you. You answered me first. As I've seen, area 13 has been doing a fantastic job over the past few years, because I have seen, they are actively involved in so many social service projects. Uh, like I was like very much fascinated about your education project, what you have explained it to me. So is there any other projects that are coming up, or you guys or roundtable is planning to execute in area 13 in your particular area?
Yeah, well, when it comes to my particular area, currently there's an ongoing initiative, which is a national initiative called the RTI Kitchen, RT India Kitchen, where we provide meals to the homeless or destitutes or old age homes or where required. So it's a 15-day initiative that is happening across India, and this is happening simultaneously in all centers of Area 13. In March, there shall be an initiative called the Roundtable India Blood, where a massive blood donation drive, again for about 15 days, will happen all across India at one time. And recently we concluded the Roundtable India Divyang, where we assist the differently abled or handicapped in terms of providing them mobility or accessibility. For example, a corrective eye surgery, right? A corrective eye surgery, a limb, or a wheelchair. These are such initiatives that we have covered and will be covering in future in all centers of Area 13. Recently, we also had the RT and LC week, which is a week-long celebration of different initiatives, wherein we planted a lot of saplings as part of Go Green. We went to the Pinjra pole in Mysore. We also talked to a couple of independent vaccinators and stray dog caretakers in Mysore, assisted them in vaccinating stray dogs. We also provided tuition fees to certain children.
Of economically weaker sections.
Absolutely, economic weaker sections. We also provided a platform for differently abled kids and as well as regular kids to show their artistic involvement by arranging drawing and painting competitions in schools. There are various such initiatives.
Yeah, I also saw one project wherein you provided them a card to to take care of.
Yeah, it was a food cart
Yeah.
that we donated to two widows.
Yeah.
And recently we've gotten feedback that they are very happy. They have very happily set up the food cart, and they have had the support of the local authorities for them to run the food cart actively, and they are very happy about it. So it was a food cart with all utensils and everything. And this was a project that was done as a combination by all 10 tables and 5 lady circles.
Yeah.
Of Area 13.
I was about to come to that as well. How's Lady Circle supporting RTI?
Well, Lady Circle India is a partner organization to Roundtable India, which comprises the wives of active and past tablers.
Yeah.
So basically, to be a circler in India, you need to be the wife of an active tabler or a square leg. So you continue as membership. And Lady Circle India also has initiatives such as Educate to Enlighten, which is very much in alignment with freedom through education. So where we build infrastructure, they assist in providing school books, desk kits, school bags, and a lot of other amenities to the children, which enable their better education.
So you are involved in so many things as well. You're an active motorbiker. You're a sports enthusiast. Apart from all these social services, does Roundtable India also involve itself in such activities, like organizing sports or encouraging sports among the tablers, or outside sponsoring other talented kids or in other ways?
Oh, definitely. A big part of our community service is also supporting sports. We see we do this in order to talk about this, right? I need to, or other aspects of Roundtable. I need to speak of the 5 pillars of Roundtable. The 5 pillars of Roundtable are projects and community service, fellowship, which is the heart of Roundtable, extension, and learning and personality development, or leadership and personality development, right? So this is how Roundtable India is structured. And fundraising. If you want to do projects or community services, you need to have
You need to
funds coming in.
you
Yeah.
need to have fun.
So when we look at these 5 pillars, each of these 5 pillars entail a multitude or a variety of different activities. For example, fellowship can be a good motorbike ride or a bicycle ride out, a good game of cricket, a good game of badminton.
Yeah.
In fact, we recently had a couple of badminton tournaments, inter area as well as intra area, which happened in October and November. We also organize, we used to organize something called the Service Organizations Cup. That is one of the Mysore tables does it, where we call in all other service oriented organizations for 2 lovely days of cricket, tennis ball.
Yeah, I know that. I was a part
Yeah,
of that.
absolutely. Yeah, you yourself have been witness. So in that way, we do a lot of different activities that engage us with sports as well as other aspects of life. We also have a good platform where we not only groom future leaders of Roundtable India, but we also groom them for a lot of responsibilities per se, probably even in business, because we get very acclaimed trainers who are known very well in the business fraternity as well, to come and train our fellow tablers.
Fellow tablers.
Yeah, recently we had Ian Faria, who's an acclaimed leadership trainer, public speaker and mentor, come and do a 2-day training for tablers. So these are the opportunities we provide our tablers, which not only helps them involve better with the society, but also engage themselves better in their vocations and business.
And how do you keep yourself engaged, or what? How do you relax? Like, from all this, your involvement in the Roundtable India, your involvement with your business and everything. What? How do you manage to calm yourself, or what is your free time favorite thing?
It is funny that you ask, because I didn't mention this to you, right? That Roundtable is a fellowship organization that thrives on fellowship, building friendship and bonds. So, wouldn't you agree with me, Venkat, when I say that you are most relaxed when you are among friends?
Apart from Roundtable, like you said that you are a motorbiker, and you I guess you also are into badminton.
Yeah.
And,
So, absolutely, Venkat. So there are a lot of things that enables me to relieve stress. I play badminton. I try to play badminton about 5 days a week. I try to motorbike whenever I get the opportunity. Otherwise, as simple as spending a half hour a day with my daughters, as well as reading a good book, are fantastic relaxation methods for me.
now that like you said, Roundtablers retire at 40.
Yes.
So what's your next? What do you like? Where do you want to get involved, or do you have any plans after 40? Where do you want to see yourself after 40? Like, what do you want to do after?
Well, after
Roundtable?
as I near 40, thank you for reminding about that. I turn 40 next August. I find myself assuming slightly more responsibilities at work, because we are at that point where the next generation is ready to take over. So that is going to happen. And as my daughters grow up, they are also at that point in time in life where they expect a slightly higher involvement of the parents. So I'd like to be more actively involved as a fellow parent. And of course, badminton has been my passion. So I find that there are a lot of age categories today for you to play badminton at the senior level. I'd like to hopefully probably play for Karnataka and then for India in the 40+ age category.
Okay.
So these are my immediate goals. I'd like to sign off by mentioning that there are 4 roundtables in Mysore, as I told you. They are Mysore Roundtable 21, Mysore Heritage Roundtable 109, Mysore Amity Roundtable 156, and Mysore Elite Roundtable 256. And these combined form the Mysore Tabling Center. And it is with pride that I say that all four roundtables have been fantastically involved and very energetic in all the pillars of roundtable that we have spoke of today.
Thank you so much, Ram, for your time. It was pleasure having you, and thank you for giving us your precious time, and all the best for your future endeavors. And like you said, we hope that you get into that professional badminton thing and grow for a higher level. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
That was Ram H.H, Area 13 Chairman, Roundtable India. And this is Venkat Nag signing off from Just News. We continue to bring and introduce people involved in various other activities, social organizations, sports persons, politicians in our future episodes. Please stay tuned for our next episode. Please subscribe to Just News on YouTube, and please also don't forget to press the bell icon to get updates continuously. Thank you so much.